Hello everyone, welcome to Parthiba Tech. In this video, we will solve the problem of the day question on GeeksForGeeks for 21st November 2023. The problem statement for today is determine if two trees are identical. And this has been asked in Flipkart, Amazon and Microsoft interview. Let's now open this problem to solve it. Let's go through and understand the given problem. Here it says, given two binary trees, the task is to find if both of them are identical or not. In note, it is given that you need to return true or false. The printing is done by the driver code. Okay, so simply the problem statement is pretty simple here. It is simply asking to check the given binary true are same or not, identical or not. So let's understand it in a better way with the given examples. So the first example says this is the given two binary trees where the nodes are 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3. So here the output is yes. In explanation, it is given that there are two trees having both 3 nodes and 2 edges, and both trees are identical, having the root as 1, left child of 1 is 2, and the right child of 1 is 3. So it is totally identical with each other. We can say that if you place one over the other, it will be totally congruent. Okay, let's look at the second example. So second example says that here the first tree is 1, 2, 3, but the second tree is 1, 3, 2. So here the output will be no. There are two trees having 3 nodes and 2 edges, but the trees are not identical because elements are swapped here. So that's why the output here will be no. So I hope the problem statement and the given examples are pretty clear. So to solve this problem, the idea is to recursively check if the two binary trees are identical or not. To determine if two binary trees are identical, we need to compare their corresponding nodes value and check if their left and right subtrees are also identical. The base case are when either of the tree is empty, in which case they are considered identical if and only if both trees are empty. So one case will be that if both trees are empty, so in that case it will be identical, and other case will be each node value should be corresponding each node value in the both the trees at the corresponding positions should be identical. Okay, so there will be majorly these two logic to solve this problem. Okay, and all other scenarios will be the negative case. That means if you get any value where one tree is in null, other tree has value, or vice versa, where the first tree is having value and second tree is null, in that case we will return false, saying that these three are not identical. Or if we find any mismatch at any node position value between these two trees, then we will return false. And if all the value matches, then we will return true. Okay, so with this logic, let's solve this problem. So I prepared the code. Actually, it's very simple one. Let me copy it here. I'll explain it line by line that what all steps we have taken care. So the first scenario is here. So here if you look at this method, so this method is identical, is containing root 1 and root 2. So these two are the root values, that will root node for both the binary trees. So here we are checking if both trees are empty, that is root 1 is equal to null and root 2 is equal to null, then we return true since they are identical. If one of the tree is empty and other is not, which is covering this situation, then they are not identical. Okay, so there we are returning false. Then we are checking if the current nodes have the same value or not. So we are checking root 1 dot data. If it is not equal to root 2 dot data, that means if you find this kind of mismatch at any given point, time or for any node, then we return false from here. Okay, and here we are calling this recursively for each node. That means we are calling this one for root 1 dot left, then root 2 dot left. That means for the left subtree, for the both root node of the trees, and then again for the right subtree. Is identical right dot root 1 dot right and root 2 dot right. So this will recursively check for all the nodes, and it will keep on comparing the value if it is equal or not. So it will first check 1 with 1, then it will move to left subtree, so it will check 2 with 2, then it will move to the right subtree, it will check 3 with 3. Okay, and since these two conditions won't be satisfied in the first example. That's why it will return true in the response, and here the output will be printed as yes. Okay, so let's try compiling this code. So here we can see for this given tree, that means 1, 2 and 3, we have got output as yes, and which is also the expected output. So when we talk about the time complexity of the solution, it is in the order of big O of minimum of n or m, where n and m are the number of nodes in the given two trees. This is because in the worst case, we may need to compare all the nodes of the smaller tree with the corresponding node of the larger tree. The recursion stops whenever we reach the leaf of the tree or encounter a mismatch, leading to a linear number of comparison. So it will be in the order of big O of minimum of n and m. Okay, let's try submitting this solution. So here we can see it has covered all the test cases. So this solution is absolutely fine. Okay, so I have even prepared the code in C++ language. So let's move to that, and let me copy that solution here. Here again the logic is completely same. Here also we are checking if both are null, then we return true, saying that it is identical. If one is null, other is not null, then we are marking it as false because they are not identical. If there is a mismatch in the data for any node at a given position, then we are marking again as false, and we are calling this recursively for both left subtree and right subtree. Okay, so only the difference between the syntax difference between Java and C++, that is there. Here we follow the concept of pointers in C++. Okay, so let's try compiling this code. So even with this we have got correct output. Submitting this solution. So here with C++ code also all the texts are covered. Okay, so that's all in this video. I'll provide the link for this question and link for the solution code in Java and C++ in the description box. Please do check that. Please like, comment and share the video, and please subscribe to the channel for more upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.